Dude, I want to talk about your new studio build.
Yeah.
Let's have a
Sick.
let's
Speaking of studios,
Yes,
yeah.
please.
So,
Please.
I am in the middle of expanding into a second room in my house.
Right.
So currently, we've talked about this before, where I'm all in one room.
Can we look at any like photos or anything of your
my space?
Yeah, like have we got like we do have the like if you go and we did the room walk around
Video.
yeah, if you go a couple episodes back,
Yeah.
you'll be able to see
Yeah,
like
we do have that,
a
yeah.
walkthrough of Mitch. But I just want to see if there's like if we can see your
much
space. Oh, we might be able to see something here.
Yeah. So that's the back of the room there
Yeah.
on the couch.
So this is just in front of the drum kit. Mitch is sitting.
Well, the drum kit's packed away there.
right. Mitch is sitting in the front.
That's a different
Right.
session.
Yep, that's
this is a band's thing. That's not me filming there. That's
cool.
why. Keep going. Yeah, there you go. There's a good photo.
Oh, that one there.
Yeah, any of these crank walk
yep.
sessions.
Cool.
So this is when we're in guitar tracking mode. The drums are packed away. So literally what I have to do right now, if I do a session where a band's doing guitars and they want to hang out in the studio and we're finished drums, the drums get packed away, couches get moved in.
Yep.
There's a lot of shuffling of gear to make this happen.
That's what happens when you got a small space.
Yep.
That's what it is.
And basically, I'm moving into a second room, so all my stuff goes into a control room.
So-
all of my speakers, desk, like console,
To preface this, you
Yep.
live in a 3-bedroom,
4-bedroom home.
4-bedroom standard house.
Yep.
Very normal.
Yep.
And so
And this current studio space is a garage converted.
yes,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not physically.
That's a great shot, yeah.
Yeah, it's not attached to like it's attached to the house, but not structurally.
Yeah, so this garage space
Yeah.
is it was built later on, so there's a double brick divider.
That's right,
And a
yep.
second slab.
And you
so
found
it's
some-
actually pretty ideal.
Right. And
for
you
a
found
studio.
some dodgy like workmanship.
Oh,
when-
dude. When we bought this house, we knew the previous owners were a bit sketchy
Yep.
on a bunch of different things.
Yep.
But the studs in these walls are spaced like this fucking wide.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't do proper stud spacing. So they cheaped out. So the problem with that is that because there's less studs holding the plasterboard on,
Yeah.
they actually become even bigger vibrating boxes
Oh.
because the spaces are bigger.
Fuck.
Because what people forget, right? If you have plasterboard and then your timber studs and then more plasterboard or another wall, whatever it is, that becomes another box to resonate.
Yeah, of
So
course
your
it does.
stud spacing actually will cause a different resonance.
Wow.
Right? But these guys have just created this massive woofy extra box thing that
Yeah.
vibrates.
Wow.
It's annoying.
Yep.
But I've treated the insides of one of the walls. I haven't done this other side yet,
Yep.
but I'm gonna basically do my other room, get that going, and then have the space to fix some of the stuff in this live space as well.
Yep.
So this is going to become 100% a live space.
Yep.
Which it's quite a decent size for.
Right. So that was my next question. So this is going to be a live room, and then you have a control room.
A control room.
Oh,
and
great.
And so there's no line of sight
Yep.
because the other room has a living room in between it.
Yes.
So there's a living room and stuff.
Yep.
But we're just going to set up cameras for line of sight.
Line of
And
sight.
TVs.
Line of sight. I could care less.
Yeah.
It's cool that you've got multiple rooms separating for isolation.
Yes.
So that by the time the whatever you're tracking gets to your control room, it
Mm.
has to pass through multiple rooms, which means you're going to be more isolated, which is ideal.
Yeah,
Like, that's
it's
fucking
actually
sick.
in some ways it's easier.
Yes.
because I haven't got the live room and control room next to each other.
Yep.
And because of the extreme, you've been to my place.
Yep.
Like the isolation in that spot is actually pretty good.
Yep.
There's some things I'm gonna even make better.
Yep.
So I can have a band in. It doesn't interfere with my family life,
Yeah.
basically.
Yep.
Well,
Hang on a second though.
Yeah.
Because right now they're cut off from your home,
Yeah.
but now they're going to be going into your house.
Yeah, bands are always coming into my house, like as part of the session, because when they go out to the bathroom,
Sure.
they come through the house. There's
Sure.
no separation yet. So this is actually what I'm calling phase one.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So at the moment, I need some separate space. I also, when I have Hato working on sessions, he needs a space to mix as well.
Yes.
So I'm going to have a setup here where we can be a bit more portable, and he can mix in this room if I need him to as well.
Cool.
Or edit or session prep while I'm mixing in the other room.
Man,
so we're going to do
having
a bit
multiple rooms set up. That was a bit of a
Yeah.
game changer when we're in the last studio. We had my room, the control room, and then an edit bay.
And you could rotate around.
100%.
Yeah.
And I could have whoever, hour editing drums while I was tracking the next song, whatever. You
Yep.
know, like it's you don't realize how much it increases productivity.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
So
So
that's
then,
cool.
so this smaller room is going to be my mix room, and then I'm going to be building a bigger space. I'm going through like a bunch of different approval things, and at the moment to build, I'm either extending this out
Yep.
to, and then the other room will be a bathroom and a control room, and this will stay a live room. Or I'm going to build something bigger in the backyard,
Cool.
like a granny flat style
Yep.
studio.
Yeah. Right.
So
cool.
it's one of those two options.
All right.
I'm just going through all that. But while I'm doing that, I need to separate the spaces to work faster.
Right. Yeah.
So this is phase one.
Yep.
And then in phase two, I'll be getting the other thing built. And then that study space will become an assistant's room or production room
Cool.
for an amount of time
Cool.
for day work stuff while my family's out during the week.
Man, it's so sick that you've been able to upscale so quickly.
I am lucky that I have an understanding partner who understands this is my job.
Dude.
And my kids are cool and
Yeah.
they're just like, they're very little, but they're super excited always by it. And yeah, look, I got to the point this year where I was taking on enough work to justify all this.
That's great.
And I need to be able to take on more.
Yep.
So to scale up and take on more work, I need more room.
Yeah.
And I need to not be constantly having to change around, move drums. Like I could lose anywhere from 2 to 4 hours just in changing over
That
stuff
sucks.
every
Yeah.
king
Yeah, it's not
to do YouTube and then do band stuff.
Yeah.
It was killing me.
And then it stops you from doing it because you don't want to fucking spend that time and you pack it up and set it up again.
Drum
and
setup,
dude.
I want to have my drums and my mics set up permanently.
Yeah, that sounds like a lovely luxury.
Yeah.
Like to be able to have that. Like
Yeah, I need it for YouTube and I need it for band stuff
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
So I need to be not shifting stuff all the time.
Yeah,
So it's going
right.
to be cool. Yeah. And then I've got a much smaller room that we'll see in the coming weeks that I'm working on. And it's just a typical bedroom, which is not ideal usually in dimensions.
Yeah.
I was telling you earlier,
Yeah.
it's in Australia 2x4 or 5 wide by 2x4, 2.5 wide,
But 2.4 high.
2.4 high.
Yeah.
So you've got an issue there.
Fucking box. Yeah.
The length is longer. It's like about 3.5, so that's okay. But I'm not getting any issues with modes yet.
Yeah, okay.
So as I start to seal up the room,
Yeah.
I'm probably going to see things come through a bit more, but we'll
So
get there.